As a representative of the younger generation, I will say that like a lot of the work that I do too is also like informing my peers, because there is like this internet lapse I think that has happened with like, I'm a last of the millennials, maybe Gen Z some might consider, but a lot of Gen Z are just like mostly online, and that's like to do with COVID. They were like locked up during like some of the most formative times of their lives, or like times when they would have met these elders. It kind of is like mirroring the AIDS epidemic to some degree, where like we lost not a generation, because we all are still here, thank God, but like we lost the connection to that generation. And so that's like a lot of the work that I like to do too, especially with the Radical Fairies, is like getting, because and some of them are in their 80s, and getting them to tell their stories of what they went through to the younger generations too, and then for them to listen to us, because we're going through a lot too, an epidemic of sorts where it's not, this widespread virus, well, COVID to one degree, which has like disabled a lot of queer communities and created a lot of like friction within the young queer community of like accessibility and access to parties and like who's like looking out for who. And I think we can learn a lot from what everyone went through generations before us, of how they looked out for each other and how they kept each other safe. And we're all learning that too. And we also just have like a lot of our trans siblings are committing suicide because of what the world is like these days, and like what the administration is doing to us, and whether things are actually directly hurting people, it's hurting people's psyches before it like is directly affecting their like medication or their ability to get access to care. And so that's something that I like to remind the older generation too, is that it's like, yeah, we might seem like angry at all, or like rough and tough, or like like, yeah, I don't get what we're going through, because it is a little bit different. But I do think there are a lot of ways that we can like see each other through that.